It was just about a month ago that we were witnesses to newspaper headlines and TV news reports that were warning us that without a fiscal cliff deal in place, shoppers would be faced with $8 per gallon milk in the dairy case. Now, these headlines and possible scare tactics played an important role in forming the anti-fiscal cliff sentiment with consumers. After all, we may not be able to relate to an almost $17 trillion debt ceiling or the U.S. government not being able to pay its bills, but we can relate to the milk that we buy for our family doubling in price. Starting late November and right up through New Year's Eve, I received thousands of emails from shoppers expressing their confusion and their concern about the possibility. As I'm sure the same questions were asked of your dairy and store managers. And as the H.R. 8 fiscal cliff, which did include a dairy cliff extension, resolve came, the milk issue was soon forgotten. We must remember that the Farm Bill was not approved. All that's in place is a 9-month extension, not a typical 5-year program. Congress must still gerrymander, debate, and vote. And in Washington, D.C. time, September is closer than we can even imagine. Many debate the virtues and downsides of the Farm Bill, which was enacted back in 1949 as a way to both help our farmers and encourage the consumption of certain nutrients. Our farming practices have changed, as our nutritional needs have as well. In 1949, a main goal was to combat hunger. Today, we're faced with obesity, diabetes, heart disease, and cancer. Very different issues that are impacted by a now 64-year-old bill. Perhaps this is the $64,000 question that must be answered to win the prize for better nutrition. Our supermarkets have instituted wellness programs, hired dietitians, and offer nutritional guidelines and programs to help shoppers make healthier choices. We urge shoppers to consume more fruits and vegetables to help our bodies fight off chronic diseases. But these crops receive less than 1% of Farm Bill subsidies. Our supermarkets are doing the heavy lifting and need to be recognized for the effort. And perhaps it's time to also have a say in the new and improved Farm Bill. After all, it is the supermarket industry who hold a just-in-time view of what shoppers are and are not buying. Now, I don't expect that by September of this year, Congress would be able to update and revamp the Farm Bill or be able to take a 30,000-foot holistic aerial view of our population's health, nutrition, and food needs. But without a plan to do so, we will be repeatedly faced with the same problem, and with our shoppers asking the same questions about what will happen to the price of milk. The Lempert Report uploads right here 3 times a week with the information you need to stay ahead of the trends. For more, just visit thelempertreport.com.